Hello, model car fans. Welcome back to another episode of Scale Model Car Chief. In this episode, I'm going to be doing update number 1 of the Rust Bucket Group build for 2024, hosted by Marcelo at Mars Garage. I'll be doing the Beverly Hillbillies Jalopy for this group build, so here we go. This is a look at my parts I have laid out to start my painting process, and I'll go through this more as a tutorial on how I'm going to achieve the rusted look for this group build. I went ahead and started with a black primer on all the parts, and then once I got that done and let it dry, I've gone ahead and chosen to use an acrylic craft technique or craft paint technique and sponges. So I'll be starting off with black as my base coat, then I'll be adding a little bit of color to get a deep red rusty looking color, and then lighten those colors as I come towards the surface in smaller amounts. So I've put down some red, and now I'm doing the red. I'm sorry, the black, and now I'm doing red. And I'll just add a little bit of color till I feel what's right when I mix it. A drop of orange here. Get it open. All right. Maybe another little bit. Right, I'm going to use some espresso now. I haven't done a lot of rusting techniques. Probably the one that just stands out in my mind, other than a little bit of weathering, and was the Sanford & Son junkyard pickup truck from the TV show Sanford & Son back in the 70s. All right, so now I'm just going to give it a mix here and see if the color suits my needs. If not, I can adjust it as I go. All right, a little too burgundy. We could try to lighten that up with a little bit of red and some orange. All right, so I'm after that deep color that I want, and now I'm just going to go ahead and speed the film up here a little bit and blot some of that base color on. I'll blend it with my brush. Do a little bit of espresso now. Just kind of keep working around. You know, that's the fun part of this. There's no really set way. You just do what looks natural to the eye. That's need a little bit more espresso. A little bit of tan. Looks like it's starting to take shape. Different sponge, put a little tan in there, or golden brown, I think is the proper color name on that. All right. As we let that dry, I'm working on the chassis here and the fenders, front and rear. Again, this was the Coca-Cola kit. I think the Beverly Hillbillies Jalopy was maybe like a Hudson or something like that. I could be way off. I know it was not a Ford, but this kit was inexpensive. I had it, and I thought it would make a great kit to build into the Beverly Hills Jalopy. As I keep layering the paints, I'm just doing what looks good, at least to my eye. Somebody else might look at it and go, "Ah, it looks terrible," but I'm good with it to this point. Yeah, and the best part about the acrylics is they can wash off easy. A little warm soap and water. As Morris would say, it doesn't need to be shiny. And if you haven't been over to his channel, please go by and check it out, Morris Garage. And I'll put a link to this group build in the description of the video. He does outstanding work, whether it's Gundams, any kind of build, he can do, from shinies, even though he says he doesn't do a lot of them, to street rods, rusty builds. He's a master of all techniques. So go over to his channel and check him out if you haven't. Speeding up the video here, just working those colors. Now in the Beverly Hillbillies Jalopy, the cab, was more of a gray color, with the rust showing through. So, I'll work that as we go through. And again, a good thing about using craft paint is I don't have to use thinner on my hands to get the paint off. Just a little soap and water and a brush, and it comes right off. So is where we're at to this point. I'm pleased. I think it's got just enough patina and rust and dirt to go on it. There's the gray I was talking about on the cab, and where Jethro and Jed's arms would hang out the side, I kind of gave it a little worn area there. Well, thank you for watching as always, and from Ellie Mae, Granny, Jethro, Jed, and myself, this is Stephen, the Scale Model Car Chief. I want to thank you for tuning in to this first update of Rust Bucket Group Build 2024, and we'll see you on the next update. Have a safe day, take care, God bless, and stay safe. We'll see you on the next update.